It's great to have such a good turnout on a very, very warm day. And we were lamenting before this about how awful it is that we didn't get a better turnout. And I said, but given the weather, Dr. Holman, isn't it great to know we've educated such a bunch of smart people in this area? They know better to come out on a hot day like this. So we've actually found the lower performing part of the population right here with those of us who showed up. So I think it's sort of a Darwinian sort of a situation here. I'm Fred Slonica, and I'm chairman of the Sioux Falls Development Foundation. It's my distinct pleasure this afternoon to serve as your MC. And we really are here celebrating another wonderful achievement for the Sioux Falls public school system. As you can see behind us, they've actually broke ground a while back with this brand new $23 million middle school. We're located here on 15 acres of a 40-acre site. It's a 170,000 square foot facility. You're going to hear a lot more about this from other speakers, so I won't spend a lot of time describing the project. I think they'll do a much better job. Hugendorn Construction is the general contractor. Cook Hazard served as the architect, and the opening for this facility is planned for June 2014, where we will employ 100 people at this location. We're extraordinarily proud in this community of the Sioux Falls School District. After I leave here, I'm going to an air-conditioned restaurant where I will be spending time with a job applicant, somebody who's looking to move here from Ohio. And inevitably, the big part of the discussion for the evening is going to be about the quality of life here in Sioux Falls. And we all know there is nothing that has a greater impact on quality of life than the quality of education. And we are very pleased and very proud to be part of this groundbreaking today. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Keith Severson, Chair-elect of the Sioux Falls Chamber.
Thank you, Fred. It's clearly my honor to represent the Chamber today, and I just have a few words in this heat. But on behalf of the Sioux Falls Area Chamber of Commerce and our members, obviously we want to congratulate the Sioux Falls School District on the groundbreaking for the new Northwest Middle School. I understand it'll be named sometime in the future, but we'll call it the Northwest Middle School. And as Fred said, we all know that the key strengths of our community clearly is our K-1 or K-12 education. And the fact is that strength just doesn't happen. It is fostered and nourished, as we know, by the leadership team within our school district and the action that is taken then by our elected school board members. So really, on behalf of the Chamber and its board of directors, Dr. Holman, Doug, and all of the other school board members that are here today, Kent, and other members of the school administration, which is extremely important. We just want to say thank you. Thank you for your service, the vision, and really the leadership that ensures that our community will continually be serving the 24,000 students, but more importantly, many of the students in the futures in what I'm sure is going to be a state-of-the-art facility. And as Fred said, you know, in time of economic growth, it's so important that our area's business leaders feel confident in growing their business. And in order to attract all those qualified employees that we really want and need in our community, a strong school system is essential to foster that economic growth. And it's truly the first and fundamental key to our economic strength. So without a strong school district, we'd not have that strong economic energy that we really are driving for. And it takes many years of planning to get to here today, and I truly believe that the Sioux Falls School District leads by example in that effort. So on behalf of the Chamber, we want to congratulate you and thank you for your efforts.
Thanks, Keith. It's now my pleasure and honor to introduce the #1 cheerleader for Sioux Falls, Mayor Mike Euther. Mike?
Thank you.
Thanks, Fred.
In South Dakota, it's a big deal just to keep your school. Here in Sioux Falls, we're building new schools. It's a testament to our town. It's a testament to how much we value education. It's a testament, again, to the business that we've got going on here and so much more. I wanted to just touch base with the northwest side of our town, and we have Councilor Dean Karski here as well. This is the fastest growing part of our city. the Northwest. We just recently announced the opening of a new library. Just the other day, we talked about a new public park. We'll be talking about a new fire station, and now we're talking about a new school. It's very, very exciting to be the mayor of a town that is growing at this pace. And again, Dr. Holman, thanks for all you do for our kids, for our parents, and for our community. And I'll be here for the ribbon cutting as well. Look forward to it. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. Of course, a great school system requires a great group of school boards and school board volunteers who give innumerable hours to making sure that this community has one of the finest education systems in the country. And to talk more about the specifics of this school project, please welcome Doug Morrison of the Sioux Falls School Board.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you for coming out today to help us to celebrate not just a groundbreaking for a new building, but really the beginning of a new chapter in our story, a story that began 140 years ago for our school district. The new middle school is a $23 million investment, as Fred said, in our children and community. In 2 years, this field, or this building, the shell of a building here, will become a vibrant school helping to educate our children. Also the site of a future city park, elementary school, and firehouse. The new school will allow us to continue our mission as a district, to educate and prepare each student to succeed in a changing world. The new middle school will position us to handle our growth, but also to bring together many alternative programs under one roof. We recognize that all students deserve a safe environment conducive to learning. Axtell Middle School, which has served us well the last 60 years, will now become the site of our alternative high school and our district alternative programs that are scattered throughout the city in other school buildings and other buildings that aren't even part of our school district. Joe Foss, that was constructed in 1923, almost 90 years ago, will be taken offline. And so really I want to thank the administration for being able to see into the future and bring us the most cost-effective solution for our future needs, and also my fellow school board members for their support in writing this new chapter in our rich history. And finally, thank you to our community for having the trust in us to make the school district a vital part of the Sioux Falls success story. Thank you.
And of course, none of this is possible without tremendous leadership, and a few remarks from Dr. Pam Holman.
We're blessed every day in Sioux Falls to have a community that's forward-thinking, that's proactive, to have leadership such that we have from Mayor Huther, from our chamber, our development foundation. Each and every day is truly a new opportunity, and many communities do not get to experience what we do. And each day we look to the future and we're able to live the future and provide for it. So from the bottom of my heart, I sincerely thank each one of you so that approximately 1,100 students can have an education that's bar none the best there is. And we're able to provide that here as we grow and continue to play out what we believe the school district to be, that we take very serious as key contributors to this community's social, civic, and economic development. And so we value your partnership and we hold ourselves accountable to serve, and we are thankful to be allowed the opportunity to serve the children in this community. Thank you.
Well, normally we now have about another 30 minutes of presentation, but in light of the weather, I think we'll forego that. It's time to do the shovel ceremony here, and I believe we have all the folks who spoke are up here, and who else? Is that pretty much it, I think? So, okay, so Doug and Keith, Pam, Mayor, other school board members, if we've got plenty of shovels up here, it looks like. How many dignitaries does it take to figure that out?
Let's have the pose first, please.
Don't move them, just hold them.
Everybody,
They cheated.
smile.
Great job, great leadership.
Well, again, we want to thank everybody for coming. We'll be back here in 2 years for a ribbon cutting.